Hello and welcome to this Nexthink V5 demo video. Nexthink maps all the IT services, how they are being consumed, and how the IT infrastructure is operating from the only perspective that matters most, the end users. In this demo video, we will demonstrate how Nexthink End User IT Analytics helps IT departments connect, communicate and collaborate to achieve their major goals and to improve ITSM, operations and support, endpoint security and workplace transformation projects. Nexthink End User IT Analytics collects and analyzes every application, network and IT service issue, enterprise-wide. Thanks to the real-time Nexthink portal, we have an overview of all the services across the entire infrastructure from the end user perspective. In this case, a proxy migration was performed yesterday in Europe, the USA and the Middle East. We notice here a major SAP issue with a little over 77% of users with issues the following morning. The service view allows you to understand the situation within specific time and location or department. All the problems come from failed web requests, and it seems this is only occurring in Europe. By displaying the graphical view, we can see the relationship between the different components of the service: users, applications, port, destination and domain. Since they all use the authorized corporate browser, it is unlikely to be a compatibility issue. All the rest seems normal, except that all the failed requests are passing through the same proxy in Europe. We can then drill down and display the true business impact of this outage on our users, knowing exactly which department is impacted with the Active Directory information fully integrated with Nexthink. It is also good to know that Nexthink's role-based access control allows full anonymity configuration. Nexthink analyzes every application, binary execution and associated network connections on the endpoints to help IT departments detect non-compliant and unusual activity. In this example, we have received an alert reporting a malicious activity in the IT infrastructure. The binary seems to generate quite a bit of traffic going out and is flagged as a high threat. Displaying the graphical view, we see that 4 different computers are sending 4 megabytes of data on an hourly basis to a web domain located in China, hosting a Dropbox-like service. Within a few seconds, the IT department has all the information to block this application and related traffic. By analyzing what has been installed on one of the infected computers, we see that a toolbar has been installed with 2 different binaries and that it was executed from a USB key and immediately started connecting to a domain tagged as malicious. By drilling down, we can see that the 4 computers are in fact infected with the same malware. The next question we want to answer is why the antivirus and anti-spyware did not detect and block this. Indeed, both of them are up to date and active, as we can see here. Thanks to Nexthink, we can check this binary directly using the VirusTotal database. And we can see that 16 antiviruses have identified this binary as a Trojan, but unfortunately not the one we are using. To prevent further issues with executables run from a USB key, we can create an alert for those connecting to the internet. Nexthink End User IT Analytics provides a better way to plan, execute and measure the results of IT projects and missions. Among others, Nexthink developed dedicated dashboards for VDI readiness assessment, including feasibility indicators and capacity planning. In the context of a VDI migration, we may want to focus first on the users that will be ideal candidates. With this heat map, we can see that some users will be more challenging from a technical feasibility standpoint, and that they are not necessarily good candidates from a business value point of view either. More details are available on each machine with all the metrics behind the readiness index. With the optimal group of users for the migration, I can now move forward and check the capacity planning dashboard to get recommendation of what will be necessary for the migration. Planning your migration has never been easier, with detailed recommendation about CPU, memory, bandwidth and storage needs for your projects. Thank you for following this overview. There is much more to see, and we will be more than happy to show everything you can do with Nexthink and how we can help make your projects even more successful.